Beneath the azure skies of the Middle East lies a land with a history as intricate and layered as its ancient stones. Known to some as the land of Israel, and to others as Palestine, this region has been a focal point of civilizations, a nexus of faith, and a battleground of competing claims. This is the story of Palestine and Israel, a story of shared heritage, enduring conflict, and the hope for peace. Over 3,000 years ago, this land was known as Canaan. Archaeological evidence reveals a vibrant culture of early city-states. The Israelites, guided by biblical patriarchs such as Abraham, settled here, marking the origins of Judaism. It was in Jerusalem that King Solomon built the first temple, cementing the city as a spiritual heart for Jews. This land also holds significance for Christians and Muslims. The life of Jesus Christ unfolded here, and centuries later, the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended to heaven from Jerusalem, solidifying its place in the Islamic faith. In 70 CE, Roman legions under Emperor Titus destroyed the Second Temple during the siege of Jerusalem. This catastrophic event marked the dispersion of the Jewish people across the Roman Empire and beyond. A dispersion that would last nearly 2 millennia. Despite their dispersal, Jewish connections to the land endured in prayers, rituals, and aspirations for return. In the 7th century, Islam emerged, and its swift expansion brought Jerusalem under Muslim control. The city thrived as a hub of culture and trade under successive Islamic caliphates. For over 400 years, the Ottoman Empire governed Palestine, fostering a multi-religious society where Muslims, Christians, and Jews coexisted, albeit with tensions simmering beneath the surface. The late 19th century saw the rise of Zionism, a movement advocating for the return of Jews to their ancestral homeland. Spurred by European anti-Semitism, pioneers like Theodor Herzl envisioned a Jewish state in Palestine. The late 19th century saw the rise of Zionism, a movement advocating for the return of Jews to their ancestral homeland. Spurred by European anti-Semitism, pioneers like Theodor Herzl envisioned a Jewish state in Palestine. Simultaneously, Arab nationalism grew in response to European colonialism. For many Arabs in Palestine, the influx of Jewish immigrants posed a threat to their lands and way of life. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain control over Palestine. The 1917 Balfour Declaration, which supported a Jewish homeland, intensified tensions. As Jewish immigration increased, clashes between Jews and Arabs became more frequent. By the 1930s, both communities had armed militias, setting the stage for further conflict. The Holocaust, which claimed the lives of 6 million Jews, intensified global support for a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan, 2 states for 2 peoples. While Jews accepted the plan, Arab leaders rejected it, viewing it as unjust. On May 14, 1948, Israel declared independence, prompting neighboring Arab states to invade. This war resulted in Israeli victory and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, an event they called the Nakba, or catastrophe. Subsequent decades saw wars that reshaped the region. In 1967, Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights during the Six-Day War, further complicating the quest for peace. For Palestinians, these territories symbolized their aspirations for statehood. For Israelis, they were both a security buffer and a historic homeland. The late 20th century saw the rise of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, under Yasser Arafat. Though initially focused on armed resistance, the PLO later pursued diplomatic solutions. 2 Palestinian uprisings, or intifadas, highlighted the deep frustration of those living under Israeli occupation while exposing the challenges of achieving peace. From the Oslo Accords of the 1990s to the Camp David Summit in 2000, efforts were made to bring about a 2-state solution. Yet each step forward was met with setbacks, from violence to political assassinations. In the 21st century, the conflict has evolved, with issues such as Gaza blockades, Israeli settlements, and Palestinian governance crises taking center stage. Despite the challenges, grassroots efforts and international diplomacy continue to seek a way forward. The question remains, can 2 peoples with such deep-rooted ties and grievances share this land peacefully? The history of Palestine and Israel is not just a story of conflict, it is a testament to the enduring human spirit. While the past casts a long shadow, the future is yet unwritten. In this land of prophets and promises, perhaps the greatest miracle will be peace.